What's up, We Knows First Media? I'm here at the Strictly Lit compound with Throwback Zack, and we got a dope interview for you.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, Strictly Lit. We know first. WKFM. Yeah.
Let's go.
We know first. Sponsored by
Strictly Lit. We know first. WKFM.
And we got a dope interview for you.
Excellent. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Sesh. I'm E-Rock.
I'm G.
Tony Lit in the house.
DJ Whams.
Ellie.
And we got...
And I'm Throwback Zack.
Yes, sir. Today we got special guest Throwback Zack here with this TalkBox.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How it all got started.
Yeah.
And where's it going from here? So we'll get into it.
Got to give us a little intro. Give it a little intro right now so we can go ahead and put that in.
A little intro.
Snap.
Give me a little.
WKFM, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes, yo.
That's some dope
Nice.
shit.
WKFM, baby.
Yes, sir.
Right on, right on.
We're in the building, man. Friday night. Hope you guys are having a good one. We know it's a plus to have everybody. We're missing DJ Faye.
Yeah.
But we got Ellie on, you know what I'm saying? Here.
Called in
so
sick,
welcome,
man.
Ellie. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome,
First sit down
Ellie.
for the
First episode of
podcast.
the
She's been a part of the
Yeah,
team.
first time.
Been a part of the team, you know what I'm saying? But she's here with us.
Welcome,
Definitely.
welcome.
You know what I mean? Definitely, man. So we appreciate you guys coming in, you know what I'm saying, making a Friday night, know how it is, but we just want to get you, you know what I'm saying, your story, man, your breakdown, and, you know, let's...
Give us a little,
Yeah, let's run your history, what you doing. You know what I mean?
So let's get into it. I mean, I guess how did it get started? How did you get actually get into music?
Getting into music, I never played any instruments as a kid or anything like that. It was when I first heard Roger and Zab.
Right on.
All the greatest hits. I remember hearing Heartbreaker.
One of my favorites.
It's a great one.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to figure out how he did that effect with his voice. Back then there was no YouTube, there was nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody really knew, but I thought it was so cool how he did like the barbershop quartet kind of feel on that song, you know?
Yeah.
Playing different, and I was like, what is this robot that's singing these, you know, harmonies and stuff like that? So I was, let me see, 2002, I was 15 years old when I started.
Right on.
Nice. I went to Guitar Center. Had, like I said, never played an instrument before.
Yeah.
I asked them if they kind of knew what made that sound, and they actually sold me this, not this exact one, but this keyboard. And they said, because it had a vocoder, and they're like, oh, that's how you do it, but the vocoder was not what I was looking for.
You were looking for the talk.
Yeah, the vocoder, I started playing with it, and that's, of course, sounds like Midnight Star.
Black Superman?
Black Superman, stuff
Okay.
like that. It's
Stuff
more
like that.
robotic.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have no soul. You're just talking into
Freakazoids.
this thing. Freakazoid, stuff like that.
Jam on it.
I get it.
Jam on it. Yeah, exactly.
We know.
Yeah, exactly. yeah, we know. Wicked.
We know.
So yeah, I ended up not liking it. I returned it. It didn't have the sound that I was looking for at the time. I didn't know that I could make the sound.
Right.
I returned it. I ended up buying a TalkBox commercially called a Rocktron Banshee. Took it home, started playing with a bass guitar because that's all I had as an instrument, like a carrier to feel
Okay,
it. So I started with a guitar first. But I wanted that Roger and Zapp sound, and it came from a synthesizer, so I finally ended up getting a synthesizer, and pretty much gone from there.
Right on.
Started playing with that.
Who led you to the right one? Who led you to the right synthesizer? Because you do have the presets them to Zap, I believe, and you do have the right. Was it the DX? What is it?
DX100. Yeah, Yamaha DX100.
And that's the one that's official.
That's the one that Roger Troutman used during the '90s. So like California Love, stuff like that.
Okay.
'80s, he used like a Mini Moog, the big old huge, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But he needed something more portable, so we started using that DX100.
Okay.
So I ended up coming across somebody on the internet that had his at that time he was like the only person. He was like the gatekeeper of it.
Yeah.
He had Roger's old keyboard, and he was he was the one who gave different people their patches.
Oh damn! So he was
Wow.
shit. Yeah, you do
so-
that shit.
But yeah, so for a while I was kind of giving up on finding that sound, but he ended up hooking me up and telling me how to like program it in.
Yeah.
So from there I kind of just kept going. Yamaha DX was the first keyboard I used for
That's
that.
dope.
Right on. And this is at 15, huh?
Yeah.
Around 15 years old. Wow, man, that's
a minute ago. Yeah.
pretty
So
dope.
so the first song that you heard to go ahead and get that was what? What was the one that inspired you when you heard that? What was it? What was the first
Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker. Yeah, it's a badass song.
song? So where were you at when you first heard that? On the radio? Was you know what I'm saying?
Someone gave me the CD of the greatest hits, that
yeah,
gold looking,
yeah,
So,
exactly.
like years before that, I heard Zap and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in San Diego. I would hear it, but I didn't really, zone in on it.
Yeah.
I remember hearing like Computer Love on Minister Society probably a couple years before that.
Right.
That got me more interested. Then I got that CD because of that song. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, Computer Love. And then I heard Heartbreaker. And it just changed it for me, and I was like, okay, I
you go down the
changed
rabbit hole
everything.
from there.
Exactly. I knew that.
Somebody somewhere told me this about you, baby. Heartbreaker, I don't care what those other people say.
Dope.
I just thought that was so amazing when I first heard it, so.
And you know what's the trip, man? You make it seem so effortlessly when you're playing it. But let one of us trying to get there.
Oh yeah, man.
like we spitting shit everywhere. You know what I mean? Cheeks hurting for like a couple of weeks because that shit is like really you gotta how shall I say pronunciate your words really good, right?
Enunciate.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? For sure. Yeah, because the homie was under it one time. He couldn't do shit. It was like, you can't do what the homie does.
No shit,
It looks easy, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's really a one of the things you got to practice with your airflow.
With like any instrument,
Yeah. I mean, even if you hold it in different spots, it's gonna sound different. It's all about placement. too. So,
Oh,
like,
okay.
Battle Cat, he plays it right in the front, and he kind of
Right. That's how that one sound comes out.
right.
Okay.
So if you can kind of hear it, that's kind of how he plays. Roger, he had it more
On the
back
side, I
on the
remember that.
rollers.
Yeah.
So it was a lot easier to hear the
And the
sound.
pronunciation's a lot smoother,
Dang.
I noticed.
And I didn't know about that. How the placement
it's
made a
tricks.
difference.
Placement,
Yeah.
like if I played it on this side, I'm not as good as playing it. You just gotta know.
Oh shit!
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You really practice on the left side then.
Yeah.
Because you're doing it right, it's not gonna really pronunciate the way it should be, right?
And I actually had recently I couldn't play for months and months and almost like a year because I had a wisdom tooth growing in, and every time I played it, and I only play on this side, and it was just fucking poking, and every time I'd either be bleeding afterwards, it would just be sore, and start swelling up, so I keep getting away from the mic.
Damn.
Wow.
They were like, "You okay?" Like, no.
Exactly. I'd have to turn down some shows because of the pain.
I could imagine.
Yeah, I bet, man.
That's crazy, man. I mean, where was the first place that you got a chance to record you know what I'm saying, there, or get an opportunity to say, I'm gonna book some studio time and see what I can do with this? Or did you buy your own stuff and do it at your house?
That's a good question. I've never been asked that. Okay. I was just basically just playing for fun for years, right? Just playing at the house, just trying to learn and trying to get my chops up, so I didn't look like a fool. If I ever said, I played this thing,
Yeah.
So I started trying to, because I didn't know how to play keyboard. You had to learn keyboard. I thought you just stuck that tube in your mouth, started singing, and that's how it worked. No, you got to play every key as each note of what you're singing.
Same, right.
So I was working at Hollywood Video at the time.
Oh man, that's old school right
Old
there.
school shit.
I don't even know what that is.
See, and you gotta like,
You ever heard of Blockbuster?
you guys used to rent videos?
It's a competitor.
Damn, for real. That's how old we are, man.
Yeah, and this was in North Park. It was on the Blade right there on El Cajon Boulevard. I think it's in O'Reilly's now or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right off the freeway.
Yeah,
I remember exactly. I know exactly.
So I used to work there, and I had a customer come in, and I was telling him about it, and his name was Vago.
Oh,
Vago lived right across the parking lot from me. So
that's right.
I started kicking with him, and he's like, "Hey, you should come in the studio and record with me." He's like, we like
What you do?
TalkBox and Chicano rap.
yeah.
He's like, "You already fucking with it." I was like, "Okay, cool."
That's cool.
Shout out to Vago, man, for giving you the first opportunity to really come with it,
bro,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So he brought me to a studio up in Hillcrest called I forget what it was, but it was a reggae studio with this dude named Moxley.
Oh,
he had a studio up in Hillcrest. So I did my first song there.
Dope.
Just
He was
another
big.
day.
Shout out to
and-
him too. He was a big person in the Dale game.
Yeah.
When it came to, you know what I'm saying, recording people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, that's
After that, did that song. It was cool, and then I kind of got the bug for it. So after that, recorded like another like home studio thing, and then recorded with you. I think was my third ever feature. Was recording at your studio.
Oh, that's right. And then, you know what? We got a workflow though, man. We get something done fast. We get some. That's one thing about us. You know what I mean? We do have a good combination when we do collab. It's not like we just, you know, you got to come with an idea, but if you don't have something fast, and you know what I'm saying, it's just
Of course,
vibe,
yeah.
bro. You know what I mean? It's the energy.
And I met him through Vago.
Yeah,
I was at a party.
that's right.
Where he threw a party. He said, "Yeah, I want you to come. I'm bringing all like my music friends and stuff, so you can network." So I met you. I met Steve Vicious that night.
That's right.
Met OFI. Met.
I think I went with Thump. Did I pull up with Thump? Rest in peace, Thump. I pulled up
That's
with
where I met
Thump.
Thump. Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
Rest in peace, my homie Thump, man. Damn. It's a small world, man, but it's but long ago. You can imagine.
Oh, bro, in San Diego, everybody knows everybody. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
If you record, because you fuck with two people or a few people who have studios, but Steve Vicious and like Moxie and like all those guys, you know what I'm saying? If you weren't fucking with me, you know, there was a few people that, you know, people obligated themselves to go to because they knew of it. And it was just reassuring that they were gonna get their guy, you know, their time in. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely. What's up, E? You got something to bring to the table with you know what I'm saying? Little question, little Q&A. You know what I mean?
Well, I've never really heard of this. I always thought it was like auto-tune.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know it was like an actual instrument.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
People, when I started, that's right when like T-Pain was really getting. So every time I'm like, "Oh, I play the TalkBox," they're like, "Oh, that T-Pain thing." Or, no, I'm not singing auto, baby
That
girl.
pisses me off.
Right. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's not that it doesn't take talent for like auto-tune, because you still got to know how to sing. It's just fixing your pitch to make it sound kind of robotic.
Right.
But you know, there's auto-tune, vocoders, and TalkBox. They're just different sounds.
And you know what's a trip? T-Pain don't even need that thing to sing because it can actually sing.
Yeah, he can.
You know what I mean? So people that didn't know how to sing, they usually use that. But
I've actually heard
knows how to
T-Pain
sing. He
songs,
can actually hold notes and he's kicks it.
With auto-tune. He sounds really
But
good.
you're singing.
dope.
You're still singing when you do it, right? You're not just talking.
In a way, so like basically, all right. So a speaker's in here, right? If I were to take this out, that's a speaker in here, right? The sound's coming up the tube, and it's basically my new vocal cord. So instead of me going it's going.
But are you going, or are you going,
I'm not singing at all. I'm basically, in a way, lip syncing.
Really?
But saying consonants.
Wow.
So I still have to say, like, say if I'm saying, like, if I'm doing California
As I'm saying, I'll be like,
if I don't do all the consonants, you won't understand it. I just like,
California,
you know, but I have to say the,
California.
I gotta say different.
Oh.
And like really
You're
emphasize
using
it.
like the air.
Basically, I'm kind of just
control,
using consonants
right?
without using my actual vocal.
Yeah.
That is
crazy.
cool.
Yeah, right.
Because I could sing with this, so if I went like, let me see, California,
That's your voice.
That's totally different.
And
So
that,
you could sing with it, but it's a different sound.
that's kind of like Peter Frampton would do, right?
Right.
He would sing with it with that, right?
He was singing and play with his guitar.
With his
right?
guitar, yeah.
That shit was dope. That shit's crazy, man.
Do you feel how we feel and stuff like that? I think that was one of the songs you did it with, yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, she been doing it for so long, man. Like I told a couple of homies, man. I know a couple of young people, or not younger people, but people are learning nowadays, and they're pretty dope, man. Shout out to a few people like Art Keys, those guys, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All those guys are doing a great job, man. You know what I mean?
definitely.
But I was definitely telling them, like, you throw Throwback in the mix, man. He's gonna find it in a minute.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Not even that. Just get the flow of things and make it a hit. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man. Hats off to you for putting a lot of songs in a lot of people's, like I said, decks because you came with the hooks for them, man. You came with the completeness. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my homies, that song.
Right.
If I didn't have you on there, bro, that shit wouldn't be what it is. I would let you
It
know
would
that
still
right
be
now.
a banger.
It was banging, but with that.
It
with
gives
you
it a
coming
different-
in,
yeah, yeah.
emphasize
It
the
gives
whole
it that
difference.
extra bang.
Yeah,
Right.
It makes people be like, hey,
Yeah,
like get a
different,
little
yeah.
party sway in there.
Yeah.
You know.
It makes them think about the old days, you know, when we had house parties and shit was different. We was just cruising and not worrying about fucking with
start
our
crying.
phones, you know. We was getting pages from people
I
and
know,
shit like that.
When we was bringing up
Your
boxes of
house phone.
40s.
Exactly. Fuck, I done missed it. Hit your answering machine. I done missed calls today. You know, he was out in the back
now they
doing
put the
things.
house phone.
That's too funny. Illy's like, I don't know what the hell you got to talk about.
Blockbuster.
You read that,
Like, man, I'm
motherfucker?
lost this
He said
episode.
2002, he was 15, I was 1.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, right? Like, for
I'm old now.
real, man.
Yeah, I don't know nothing.
Yeah, she's the baby of the bunch, man, but she brings the whole energy to the clique and the crew. That's what it is. I mean, man, did you get an opportunity to ever meet Roger Troutman while he was alive, or his family members, or anything like that?
Unfortunately, no. I didn't even really know about Roger until after he died. He died in 1999.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I wasn't really up on him until maybe like 2001, 2002. So I was a late bloomer,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So I never got to see him live.
You always reminded me though he got the same birthday as me.
Yes, he does. Yep.
29. That's right. That's right. That's dope.
It's his brother now that does all the shows. We actually did a lot of shows with him back in the day when I was doing a lot of promoting.
Yep, Zach
So his
Troutman.
brother,
Yep.
yeah, he does a lot of his shows now. He does a lot of good concerts. You know what I mean? And he always comes with like Evelyn Champagne and
Nice.
you know just a whole bunch of oldie artists, bro. It's really
Yeah.
dope. They really do like some good throwback stuff. You know what
Was
I mean?
that
So
in
it's really
Arizona?
They do like a
That was huge,
non-stop
too.
show,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, that was huge.
Them
too.
dudes do like a review. It's like they start at 100 and end at 100.
Oh, Zap?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're just high energy
All
now.
energy.
Oh,
Start
yeah.
with- start with more bounce, end with, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
So rough, you know, but yeah.
you're gonna have the crowd sweating just like you are if they're playing the instruments because ain't nobody stopping dancing that
Yeah,
shit.
it's
No
really
matter
dope.
what
Bro. When
was.
it comes out, it's really
You
dope.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's definitely. So you have a greatest hits like for yourself because you got a lot of collaborations, man. Have you put something together for yourself? 'Cause I know you dropped a few things.
I've done
But
like
I
a
mean-
couple like bootleg kind of greatest hits type thing, but not really like a, you know,
Right.
oh, you know, like really out there, you know, type thing. But
Yeah.
because once you do a greatest hits, it's kind of like it's over. It ain't over, you know. I'm still doing shit.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Got
what,
more
when,
hits.
when you're on that one, man, you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tonight.
Always.
Oh, dope.
That's when we sent to Atlantic Records, man. They were really trying to sign. This is the one they wanted to put on the radio and sell and solidify. That's why I had to redo it.
That was
You
a
know what I'm saying?
banger.
Yeah, but like I said, sometimes shit don't come. Politics, man. You know, you ain't got no control of your own creativity no more, bro. That's why I didn't sign on that. I was like, hell no, I ain't gonna do this
I'm
shit.
glad, man. I'm glad you didn't sign the Bad Boys, man.
But as for never got to see Roger. Never
Roger,
got to
yeah.
see Zap. But another person I really looked up to at the time, well, still now, but I mean, there wasn't too many TalkBox players to like
Right.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
you know go off of. There was, you know, at that time the big ones were Roger, MC Magic, and Fingers.
Yeah.
Fingers is dope. Shout out to
Fingers is-
Fingers.
I fuck
Wait,
with
I
Fingers.
think but I caught you got it the last second. You were doing a live with him.
It's still on. Yeah, but we did like a 3-hour session. This,
Well,
so
you
I
guys gotta
actually
check
got to
out.
go out to his house and go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys go
That's
check
dope.
that shit out, man. That shit was dope. That's all.
His was one of the
DJ
first
Fingers?
CDs I had, other than the greatest hits.
Right.
Fingers came out one. It was on Night Owl's record
Okay.
label.
All right.
And it was like all classics. So he did like Lowrider, Outstanding, all like the, you know, like
Yeah.
oldies and stuff. So
Yeah.
that made me want to start doing cover songs and stuff like that.
Right,
Because he was
right.
doing like albums of cover songs. I was like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
So when I'm not, you know, thinking of songs that we, you know, originals, I can do cover songs on
Yeah.
the TalkBox and it's still fresh.
Yeah.
That message from the
Do it your
stars,
way.
man. I be smashing
Yeah.
that shit all day. The message from the stars.
Oh shit, where my thing?
That shit right there. Hey, message from the stars when he played that one, bro. Cause I've heard the Bulls, and his was cool, but his shit was banging, bro. It's like
Mine came out 2015. I dropped that one. That was my first.
45.
That was my first 45 that I put out. For a while, I was trying to push it to everybody. I was having to like almost damn near hand this shit to a DJ. You know, I'm like, play this, you know, selling them for like, you know, $5-10. All of a sudden, the motherfuckers sold out. Resale started. People started catching on. The record was like reselling for like 150, 160. You know, like people were like, it was a rare funk record all of a sudden.
Dope.
So then it became like this like cult classic.
Yeah.
So that the record label ended up having to repress it because like the prices are going fucking crazy.
Starlight Records.
Of course.
Star Creature.
Star Creature.
Star Creature and Tugboat Editions is the one he does all the cover songs on.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, that shit is banging.
Where did it end up going?
That
for at
motherfucker's
least-
banging.
I don't know. At least 75 for the original.
On the 45?
That's dope, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe more. I haven't looked at it for a while.
Yeah.
But so there's a repress and an original.
Okay.
But they both go for like over 50 now.
Wow.
And I was trying to give them to the DJ, like, buy this for $5.
Yeah.
Shit, you know?
But see, now look at they solidified and brought themselves to it, right? That's
45 got little records.
And that's the one right here.
I get messages from the stars when you make sweet love to me. I get messages from the stars. She must be from another galaxy. When I'm out there all alone and feeling far from home, yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, that shit.
Dope.
Listen to that song, man. That song goes. I had that shit on repeat for like a minute. And it's hard for me to have a song on repeat, man. You know what I mean? Because you get tired of shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit was playing for a minute. I know my neighbors like, motherfucker, you got another song. You know what I mean? After like 40 seconds, time to play it,
I
but
love that. It's an old song from Raw Band from the 80s. They're kind of a lesser known European funk band. You know, I like to do like funk covers that are like more rare. I don't like to do your everyday.
Yeah.
You know, I can do Cutie Pie all day. Everybody's done that shit, but I want to do something a little more, you know.
Yeah.
For people like, oh,
Absolutely.
so you know, there's a lot of people.
put them onto the old one, you know.
exactly.
So
Exactly. There's a lot of people, man, from Italy and London, and a lot of people that are inspired by the West Coast. Does anybody reach out to you? Does anybody, you know what I'm saying, like try to collab or work with you? Because they're trying to do exactly what you're doing and everything else.
oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
So, I mean, I know you have inspired a few people out there, man, to be like, hey, bro, I'm listening to your shit and I'm trying to collab with you or get something.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've had people from like this was back in like even like 2015. I had features I was doing with people from Spain, people from Germany, people from. I was anybody who wanted to do the G Funk, you know. I was getting with them, you know.
And they're very inspired by that shit, man. I mean, telling you, like, all the countries.
Japanese artists, you know, you go to Japan, lowrider culture is a big thing and all that shit, you know. So like, of course they love the TalkBox.
That's right.
Of course they love Chicano rap. Of course they love West Coast gangster rap. So.
Nah, man, but you just got back from Phoenix, so were you out there doing a couple shows, couple features, or what were you out there doing?
Yeah, did a show, flew out there. It was the first. I hadn't flown in like 15 years, bro. I was scared that a motherfucker. It's been a while.
I feel you, man.
So yeah, I got to fly out there, hung out with this funk crew called the DJs called the Phoenix Funkeros. So you know, it's kind of like a lot of like they do like a lot of parties with like 80s funk, you know, stuff like
Is it
that.
kind of like their rendition of the Funk Freaks, but Arizona?
In a way, yeah. I wouldn't say exactly the same, but like pretty much exactly.
The energy that they bring in with the crowd. Right?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So I went out there. Great people, you know. They showed me nothing but love.
Nothing but, huh? I seen you on there doing it, man. I was like, yeah, they were showing love. Huh?
It's funny when you go out of town, you get a lot of love, and then in town it'd be weird. Come on, y'all. Get with the shit. Get with the shit, dang.
You're in your own city. No love. We're all the town,
like
motherfuckers.
I get a lot of love, but you know, you get a different energy when you go to different cities.
Yeah, they reciprocate better, man.
It's totally
They do.
different,
Yeah.
Where all have you been?
Other than Arizona, I did a lot of up and down Cali stuff, especially like when I was doing I used to do a lot of shows with Britton Wood. That I used to open for Britton Wood. 2008. He had a Christian Chicano rapper that was on the thing, and I was doing the hooks for him, so I went on tour with him.
That's dope.
I remember that. Yeah, you guys are G'd up, man.
He's a three-piece suit.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
ponytail and shit. You know, trying to do my rock.
You had your whole look. You know what I mean? That was
rest in peace, Brent Wood, man. He just recently passed away not too long ago.
He did.
Brought us some of the greatest oldies there is, man.
Yeah.
To work with him, it had to have been
he was one of the coolest dudes ever too. He was so down to earth.
Dope.
Yeah.
I seen him backstage. He was humbling how like cool he was. You know, you would think, oh shit, he's gonna be an asshole.
Yeah.
You know, like he's above everybody. Right. No, he was great. Took us to breakfast in the morning. You know, like sat with everybody, hung out, conversated with everybody. You know,
that's good though. People person, because some people don't want to be around people because they just don't like.
Remember Beto, the James Brown story?
Oh, yeah. DJ Beto was explaining how he met James Brown.
I was watching that. Yeah.
I saw that wrong. And he's like, yeah, come and take a picture with us. And he's like, nah, I ain't dressed up. Then he walks away like 5 feet away with there's like two, white chicks over there saying chilling. Yeah. He's like, come on, let's take a picture. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, I see what the hell? What the fuck? I just asked you.
I had bad. I mean, I've had
that shit's hilarious.
Bad. What do you call it? With different artists and stuff. You know. I mean, I don't want to put shit out like that, but Alon was one of them. That he was a fucking asshole. When I did it, so yeah, rock and roll gangster dude. Yeah.
Wow.
First show I did with Brenton Wood. I mean, it was that one with the picture where I'm all smooth and stuff. Hey, at that time I was B-Zap. I was like, hey, I'm B-Zap. Tried to go and shake his hand. He didn't want to shake nobody's hand. He's chilling. He's like, whatever, Went and did his song. Didn't want to hear nobody perform. Took off, type shit. That was his energy.
He was his own alter ego.
Yeah, he didn't want to be with the whole, thing of the show. So,
crazy.
It'd be like that.
Yeah. All right, before we go any further, since you just brought it up, on the name changes, we've known you for a while now.
Yeah.
You have a couple of name changes. Explain to us the reason behind the name changes and where did you come up with your first name?
Yeah,
okay.
For sure.
I've never talked about this ever.
See?
So yeah,
Nice.
Yep, we know first. Oh shit.
WKFM, we know first media. First you first heard it here, motherfuckers.
That's gonna be a dope drop, by the way.
That's it. We're gonna have that shit up in there for real.
So I started off as B-Zap because I wanted to be Zap.
Yeah.
And that was actually my fucking
dope, right?
It was actually my AOL email B_Zap, because I wanted to be Zap,
Yeah.
and then people started
See, I never took it like that. See,
Yeah.
you telling us like that,
Right.
different sound to it.
Right.
so, or I was like, either that or I'm B-boying it or whatever,
That's right.
so
That's right.
So, I was going as B-Zap for a while, and it only stuck because of the email and the handle, that I was using. So people just started calling me that. Hey, instead of Zach, my name's Zach, so, but Zap is close to it, and they're like, oh, he plays TalkBox.
That's right.
Hey, B-Zap, you want to be Zap, so
That's right.
that's how that went.
But he give that to you, just give it to yourself.
Kind of just threw it on myself.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
just
right,
kind of
that's
stuck, Eventually it lawsuit time, not lawsuit, but like they wanted to do legal action. You can't be using Zap in your name. That's
shit.
our name.
So they did give you a
which
cease and
makes
desist
sense
type of thing.
in a way, yeah. Without it being actual, legally, they hit me up about it.
The
and
old
said,
system to cease.
Respectfully, because I knew the Troutman family. I knew Terry Troutman and stuff.
Right.
He was actually the one I was going to get my first keyboard from, but it just fell through, and I ended up getting another one. But so I went from that name. So I had to switch it up, and I ended up going to Forte.
Yeah. I remember that one.
I remember that one too. See,
Forte, only because I thought, fuck it, this is my forte. This is what I do. It's my thing. I'm like, this is my forte. I'm Forte.
It's a good thing you weren't rapping, because then it would have been
exactly. I'd be rapping Forte. I love rapping Forte too. So it's kind of an homage too, because I grew up on a lot of Bay Area rap. Bay Area rap was like my shit back in the day. A lot of people in Dago that I know they grew up on Bay Area and then Dago stuff.
They did.
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
Did.
Like you go to any party, in the fucking head, they playing fucking E40, they playing Selly Cell, they playing SIBO, So I was going by Forte for a while. The name just wasn't sticking.
Right.
Not only was it not sticking, soon as I became that name, the car came out. The Kia Forte.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't fucking win. So all of my Google searches were like,
he's like, really?
Forte, and it would just pop up the fucking car. So I was just like, all right, now I got to come up with something else. So at the time, this is about 2015. There was a new funk resurgence with people like Dame Funk, produced that album with Snoop Dogg. Then you have XL Middleton, you got Diamond Ortiz, you got all these, but they're all using their names in the shit.
Right.
Their actual names. So I was like, fuck it, I guess I ain't gonna use the little creeper type shit. No, I'm gonna use my actual name.
Little creeper type shit. I got you, man.
So I was like, all right. I make old school shit. I do homage to 80s music and 90s G-Funk and shit like that. So, throwbacks.
A throwback, yeah.
I'm Zach, Throwback Zack.
That's
it rhymes. It just
All
kind
came
of
together.
clicks. It's kind of a long fucking name, but
it's catchy.
It rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, it's catchy.
It is. It does. It rolls off the tongue.
Except everybody calls me Throwback now, and that drives me nuts. I'm like, you can just call me Zach, bro. Right. I only threw that in there because there's a bazillion Zacks in the world.
Yeah,
you know?
but that's the first thing they say. Hey, Throwback. And you're like, wait, hold up, bro. Just call me Zach. Right.
Yeah,
that's right.
You can type in Throwback Zach, but if we know each other, just call me Zach, bro.
Yeah,
so
that's right. Well, at least, hey, now you know it's official.
Yeah.
Because he's been asking me like crazy, and I was like, bro, we're going to have to ask him that.
Also, I kind of...
Every time we would hang out, he would bring you up, but it'd be a different name. I'm like, we talking about, my bad. I mean, my bad, Forte.
That has gotten confusing.
I can't keep up with this guy.
That has gotten confusing throughout the years, but the real fucking fans, and shout out to them, they're like, fucking been with you since BZAP, dog. You know, when they say that, I'm like, he's a fucking rockin' fan.
No, yeah.
That's good shit, man. For
that's
real.
dope.
We've been doing it for a minute, man. Shout out. You know, man, I appreciate you letting me get on your music and vice versa.
Oh, yeah.
We've done some great music, man. And it only continues, man. You know
all day. You know, I was even going to change my name again, but I'm stopping. I do go, sometimes you'll see on my albums I go by, like, you know, like DJ Quick has his like Quick's Grooves. He'll have one instrumental thing.
Right.
Mine's always Teasy's Grooves because Throwback Zack Teasy. Right. So it's always Teasy's Grooves. So if you ever see Teasy, that's me too. But.
So what was the name you wanted to change?
That I wanted to change?
Or that you're gonna, you wanted to, right?
Oh yeah, from Throwback Zack into like just Teasy, but yeah. That's just way too many fucking changes. So I'm just gonna stick with exactly. Yeah,
he's like, nah, I ain't doing no
Exactly.
That's cool though, man. I mean, because you want people to kind of gravitate towards that now, because you start changing, people ain't gonna like lose touch of who you know what I'm saying, who they're looking for in a sense, right?
Same thing. I mean, I also want to do like side projects that aren't, you know, like secret site, you know, like alias projects and shit, which a lot of artists do and stuff. But as for like what I do, I'm sticking to Throwback Zack right now. And then I also have my band Pacific Star. That's my other.
Shout out to Keenan, man.
So that's me and Keenan. Yeah. So Keenan sings, he writes the songs, and then I make the beats and play the talk box.
I remember we went to one of your shows. I think I had that. Me and some chick pulled up with him one time.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. And that was dope. We enjoyed the whole performance. And they had a lot of people there, and they were engaging and shit. So everybody had a good time. That was dope.
It's fun because then I get to venture out a little bit, because when I do my Throwback Zack thing, I just got to do TalkBox.
That's right.
When I do my Pacific Star stuff, I can kind of kick back, not have to worry about all eyes on me. Keenan, my cousin, can sing. He can go and do that. While I'm over here playing keys and stuff, and I can, you know, do a little bit more.
Yeah. Shout out Keenan, man. He sings, writes, but he spitting verses, bars.
Nice.
He got some heaters, man. So he does a little bit of everything, from the old school to the new.
Exactly, yeah.
And he can adapt. You know what I mean? So I think him and my son would do a great song together.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I even showed him. He was like, "Yeah, let's get it in." You know what I mean? Because he liked Keenan songs too. Because I was mastering a few of those songs before.
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, dope. He can write on anything, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, me, I can only, you know, he can hop on a country song and make that motherfucker crack.
Really
but
you can adapt to shit. You know
yeah.
But some people are, you know what I'm saying, like you said, some people can't, because they're like, you know, they got their style and their niche down.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, sometimes people can't just be like, oh shit, well, I can't bring that style in there and feel comfortable about it, is what I'm saying. You know, as a musician, you can play anything, but like, feel comfortable about carrying yourself, I feel you.
And that's another thing. I've also got even more popular as a producer-wise, beat making than playing the TalkBox.
Oh, shit.
I started off playing the TalkBox, but at the time, I couldn't find anybody to make me any funky beats. Or anything like something that I really wanted to fuck with, you know, because it's like 2002, 2003. People are making fucking crunk beats. It's all like Little John. It's all Dirty South sounds. Nobody's doing G-Funk.
That's right.
Exactly
Chop
right.
and screw, remember that?
So like, other than like, even I got put on game from you. You put me on some of my first sample packs. You gave me.
Oh yeah.
So like, I had like, I needed like funk claps and shit like that. G-Man is the one that laced me with them. So a lot of my first productions were like samples that you gave me, like drum samples and stuff like that. So.
And you know, I've never kept any. I mean, we all use them differently, man. One night.
Yeah, because a lot of people were like, I wanted to get certain beats from certain people.
And they wouldn't.
I wanted to get my whole, you know, first album done by like Steve Vicious and OFI and shit like that, you know, but it wasn't accessible to me at the time, you know, or either they weren't producing different projects, or I didn't have the cash at the time, you know. I was just starting. I was a fucking kid, you know, like I was 19 years old, you know. I was working in Hollywood video. I was just trying to put all my money into you know, music and stuff like that.
You were young. You were just you're willing to learn, but you had already had your game down, but you were willing to learn. Like, hey man, anything you guys didn't teach me, you were open ears. You know what I'm saying, to things. Right. You know what I mean? Of course. You know what I mean? But shout out to OFI too, man. I just talked to him not too long ago on that beat that I made. He was like, hey, I'm trying to get on that one with you, G. I made a little West Coast one the other day, and I guess he heard it, so he's like, hey man, we trying to do a collab or what? I was like, all right. So hopefully we can get that one in. Get you guys to be that.
It's hard to keep up, right? Everybody hits me up for collabs, but I can't keep up. I'm just like, I'm sorry.
That's the blessing, though.
It is.
You know what I mean? Because you're obviously doing something that is of energy to the song, man. It adds to it.
It's work.
So I know it did for mine. Yeah, because I didn't want to do a bunch of them, but the ones that we did do, man, like the Hoes Like You and you know what I mean? Oh, he's like Hoes Like You. Or he oh
my God, I forgot about that song. I didn't even remember that one until right now.
I ain't even lying, man. I had a lot of chicks
every other one except for that one. Yeah.
But you know, it's cool to kind of. I just heard that. I was like, oh shit, I forgot we even did this thing. It's classic stuff, you know.
We've done at least 5-6 songs easily. Yeah,
easily.
I know every song's like a baby, but what's your favorite one? What's your favorite one to play?
Of someone else's song, because I do a lot of covers too.
Yeah.
That helps bring in the crowd. You know, it's hard to get people on original songs. Yeah. So, you know, covers, throwing your originals and everything.
Exactly.
So, as a cover, I really like doing So Rough, So Tough. That's one of my favorites.
Go-to.
Nice.
Go-to.
That or Heartbreaker,
yeah.
I usually start all my shows off with So Rough, So Tough, just out of respect for Roger. You know?
Right on.
Just want to, if people, because a lot of people are getting younger. A lot of people, do you know who Zappin' Roger is? See, that's crazy.
Computer Love?
I know that song.
Well, see,
So I
Zappin'
know
Roger.
music, but I don't know the name.
Right, but a lot of people don't even know but the name anymore, you know? Like, so I want to at least, you know, like,
bring that to the
you know, I always tell people, you know, like, you know, dedicated to Roger, you know, everybody makes some noise for Roger Troutman who made California Love and all your other, you know, favorite songs. So.
Exactly. And it's dope, man. I mean, like I said, when you see you perform, I've seen him perform, and the energy, the people that are sitting there drinking, and you know, you're playing songs, and all of a sudden he comes in, and he's like, and then everybody's like, oh shit, and they gravitate towards him, man, because he's playing this shit live. Yeah. And it's something they don't usually see in front of themselves. Yeah. They usually hear, but they're like, oh shit,
big
doing it in front of me. Right. You know what I mean?
Big
so
difference.
It's cool, man.
It's an automatic magnet, bro, to bring
it
people
in.
in.
It's an automatic magnet. And you just, that's a chick magnet, man. Don't look at a chick be like, hey, with the drinks in the hand and shit, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, especially when you start throwing her something.
I wanna be your man.
See, you know, they'll be like, oh, that's all right.
Get all the bitches.
No, I get them for everybody else. I'm over here pulling them for everybody, and they're all the dudes are pulling their hands. They're like, "This for you, baby. It's fucking dedicated to Steve. For real? I told him to play this for you."
You better shout out the homie Throwback for getting you guys. You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying, some game with the ladies.
We're gonna hire her with our income tax money.
For real.
Y'all owe me some of that baby making music.
Yeah, real hard.
As for my own songs, favorite to perform, that's hard because it comes and goes with like whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah,
time,
that has to be the mood.
Yeah, exactly. But one that usually I always like doing of my own is Freak Out. It gets the party going. That's the one that I did for Funk Freaks Records. They just repressed it on a 12-inch.
Okay.
With all of their releases that they've done with everybody with Funk Freaks. If you guys aren't hip on Funk Freaks, it's Orange County. You know, Funk DJ crew. They also put
Frankie
out
be out there all the time with them. You know,
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Get the funk out of here, man.
Before your birthday was
Happy birthday,
man.
Yeah, happy late birthday.
You know what I mean? If you don't want anybody to know, you know what I'm saying, your age, I understand. But, you know, if you do want to throw it out there, you know what I'm saying, just, you know.
I think they figured it out from the years I was putting out. I'm 38 now.
Old school shit, you know what I mean?
38, but, you know.
That's what's up, man. Oh, man.
I feel young, yeah.
You're still a young macaroni.
Macaroni, that's for real.
That just keeps you young, too, doing this, man. Yeah, heck yeah, man.
Definitely.
Probably that one or When the Sun Goes Down. Those two songs.
Oh,
okay.
Well, you and Steve.
No, that's Sundown 619. This is another one I do.
Okay.
Yeah, this is When the Sun Goes Down. I use the drums from Midnight Stars, Night Rider on that one. So yeah.
Dope.
I don't by the way, I don't sample anything. I play everything, replay it, but I do sample drums.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to sample. If you want, fucking more bass drums or atomic. Dog drums, you got to use those drums. You can't get them from anywhere else.
Tone you do, you know what I'm saying?
But you can definitely rhythm them out the way you want.
Right.
You got to make your own patterns with them. You can't just use their loops.
Yeah, so this is the kind of music you play in your lolos, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything you make is like low shit. For sure. Because I mean,
man, that's another one I like doing too. The When I Hit the Block. That's one of my favorite songs I like doing.
Dope.
Lyrics or what is it? at least it's real. You know, I'm rolling in the old school Cadillac Brougham on 13-inch chrome, scrimper bumpers on Logan Ave, Highland Ave, three-wheeling on El Cajon. You know,
See, there it is. That's what I'm saying, man. You got some shit, man. You got some stuff. So collectively, if anybody has not seen it or heard anything, you know what I'm saying, that he's been able to put out, go on the YouTube, go on the, you know what I'm saying, Instagram, at Throwback Zack and follow, man. You know what I'm saying? Let him know. Salute. And this episode is brought to you by Strictly Lit. Spirits, water, cannabis, you name it.
We got
Anything you need, man.
Yeah.
Strictly lit, yeah.
Word up.
Water, flower, we're talking everything, talking drinks, tequila, yeah.
Everything.
Get your spirits, clothing, everything. We slapping SL on everything, baby. Ooh.
He said we slapping SL on everything. For real. Hey, shout out to Alien saying got a new store coming up.
Oh shit.
So ladies, boutiques, you know what I'm saying, the fact, you know what I'm saying? Lingerie, get all your stuff. Start looking fly for your man. Better pull up on Ellie so she can get you right. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get that going as soon as the address is officially up and running. So tap in, man. We everybody's doing something. Everybody's circulating with the hustle. You know what I mean? We all got shit going on, man. So
Absolutely.
and then get your lung jacket shirt.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If you ain't got it yet.
Get your lung jacket shirt.
Shout out to Crips.
Yep.
So what's coming down the pipe for you, man?
Oh man, well, so I just recently got a surgery done to get all my wisdom teeth out.
Shoot, okay, yeah, you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, I couldn't play for a little while, so now I'm finally getting back
okay.
getting back into the nick of it. Yeah, I'm producing a project with the Oceanside artist right now.
Nice.
I frequently work with a lot of Oceanside cats. I fuck with Oceanside.
Okay.
They really keeping the funk alive right now.
Okay.
That's good.
You know, here in Dago, you know, we got a little bit more hood shit going on right now, you know.
That's right.
But up there, it's a little bit more happier funk, you know. So I've been producing some stuff up there.
All right.
Producing artists for like GD, Funkster, Vade One. Right now, I'm going to be doing a project with RM, the poet.
I've heard of that guy.
Yeah, he's a great artist. He's from Vista.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm doing a lot of stuff with like North County artists right now.
Okay.
Producing for whoever, you know.
Yeah.
Just did a track with Young Sick. He did his 20th anniversary for "It's a Beautiful Day in San Diego."
All right.
We did the remix called what is it? Still a Beautiful Day in San Diego.
That's right.
So you can check that out.
Is there going to be a visual or any video to that yet, or are you guys not? You know what I'm saying?
Still in the works, yeah.
Okay,
I don't know if we're gonna do a visual or whatever, but either way.
Hey,
Still popping
go check
right
it
now.
out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely.
Check it out.
Don't
You
forget
got the link on
WKFM. We do videos too.
Bio?
Yep.
All right, yeah.
Yep. Links on the page. I've been posting it like crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
Working on another solo project of mine. I haven't dropped one since like 2022, late 2022. So,
Okay.
I was just going through some stuff at the time. Kind of took a little hiatus.
Yeah.
I was making enough music. I was kind of getting burned on making music.
Okay.
So that came, and then the two thing kind of fell into place. So no, I'm kind of just
Get it
hopping
back in.
into
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
who's wanting to funk with that.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
Right? That's right. And then you know everybody's trying to right now, so it hasn't stopped.
yeah,
So
exactly.
you know what I mean? You took a little step back, which we all have to do. We have to reset sometimes. Fucking day, like
Yeah, whether it be whatever's going on in life, writer's block, you know, creativity, you know, whether it be timing. So a
Yeah,
lot of shit's
that's what it
timing,
is.
you know,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
maybe you
Tell me
want to
about it.
record at this time, you couldn't get it now, the inspiration isn't there anymore.
yeah,
So-
right. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
But the good thing is that you still getting motivated by all this new stuff that you do here, whether it's be old school or new or whatever, right? So when you do, you're like, oh shit, hold on, let me.
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So it is cool to hear some of the newer artists or like even some of the older artists release things that are older than us that we kind of looked up to. Because everybody seems to be doing that shit right now,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to be getting
Yeah.
together as old bands and groups and shit.
Yeah, and I like
Yeah,
that. We're getting like a lot of like reunions with different rappers and
Exactly.
shit like that, you know.
Yeah,
and not even
sure.
that they've been out of the game for too long, but it's just like, you know, 5 years, 6 years.
Yeah.
It's time to re-click and start
Yeah.
doing some music again. Right.
Yeah.
So if you
COVID really fucked everything up too.
it did, man.
It really
set back everybody and shit. For
split
real.
bands up, split shit up, you know, and trying to get people back together. 2019, the funk scene, like I said, was really booming. Kind of dropped off right after COVID. Now it's kind of climbing back
Coming
up.
back
again.
up.
Okay.
Huh? Because I noticed I see a lot of old school bills of like concerts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they're always consistently like monthly, you know, whether it be here,
Yeah.
Long Beach, or Phoenix, wherever it is, city to city type shit.
Like right now is that Lisa tour right now. That's coming. That's coming
I
around
seen
the
her,
corner
you know what I'm
and
saying,
shit,
live
yeah.
too. She was dope.
Yeah.
And it's just a trip to see people, you know what I'm saying, growing up, man, and they still able to come out and do their best to perform. Because not everybody's the same, not everybody's as agile as they used to be when they were younger type shit,
Exactly.
So,
oh yeah, my neck and my back.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming in, man, and letting us know what's good. I mean, let me ask you, if there was one artist right now that you would be able to create a song with, dead or alive, aside from Zapp, you know what I'm saying, Roger? I know you would, you know what I'm saying, I know he'd be your solidified one, but if you had the opportunity to say, hey, man, dead or alive, I would have loved to just been in the studio vibing with this individual right here, who would that have been?
Damn, that's a toughie. Now you got me wanting to sit on that for a minute.
I always try to make, people think about...
Puff it up.
You said dead or alive?
Yeah, because,
I really respect production-wise that I'd love to see just get down. Battle Cat's one of them.
Okay. Shout out to Battle Cat.
I've never seen Steve Vicious make a. I've never been to Steve's house. I've done a lot of shit with Steve. I've never been to Steve's pad.
Shout out
So like
Steve,
something like that.
Humble dude, man.
Yeah, real cool cat, man.
I've met him many times. I've just never been to a spot. But yeah, I don't know. Fuck. I'd have to really sit on a bit like Fred Reck. I'm thinking producer-wise right now.
Okay. How about artists?
It's hard to think artists because I don't know.
Nobody's really catching your attention in your ears right now, huh?
I don't want to say that. Not that nobody's catching.
Not
I'm
to
more
say
into like.
anybody's really not doing anything, but you might have heard something that they're putting out right now. It's like, okay, well, that's already been done.
I thought you were going to say Roger.
Oh yeah, definitely Roger. Yeah, but he said not to say Roger.
That's why I excluded him from saying.
Don't say Roger. I don't know. Yeah, that's a hard one.
How about Bootsy?
Bootsy, yeah, but that's not really my style of funk. I like Bootsy, but
because I can hear you guys on a.
He's played TalkBox before.
Yeah, I'd rather be with that kind of shit. I'd rather be with. Oh, that should be hard.
I don't know. I'm not a big. By the way, I got to put this out there too. People hate me for this, but I'm not a big fan of the bass guitar on songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the funk, man.
I like
Get the funk
synth
out of here.
bass.
You like some,
That's the backbone.
I don't like an actual bass.
like the French bass.
Like I need to hear, like wow, like
Yeah.
That's just my preference.
Yeah.
You want to hear that synth shit?
Yeah,
I got you.
that's why I'm not a big fan of like live performances either, unless it's like
I got you.
Oh wow.
live lecture. I know.
Yeah,
people kill. They're like, how dare you?
Look at your face line.
So let me
like
ask
that.
you,
That's always
E,
good.
your favorite song that you've ever heard with that kind of instrument on there, what would be, if you had heard something? I'm pretty sure your mommy bumping that old school shit.
California, computer love.
I think it's that one.
Computer love.
Yeah.
How about I Wanna Be Your Man? All them songs are like,
I think Computer Love is
Let
Computer
me
love.
see you move it on the dance floor, baby.
that's more bounce, so rough. I mean, you can go.
Do I get with that song? I like
So
that.
Oh, I like more bounce.
See?
More bounce is cool. That one reminds me of like the car bounce.
Yeah, see?
More bounce.
See, that's just hard.
More bounce. Much more bounce.
Playing effortlessly too, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
imagine.
it's
The
badass.
studio.
That's dope.
And then you know what I'm saying, I appreciate you getting me on that song, the last one we did.
Which one? We've done so many. I
Hey,
can't.
well,
I can't.
on
I
your
can't keep
album.
up. Oh yeah, brand new player.
Brand new player.
See, it's
So, me, you
been
and
like
Jim.
almost 3 years since I dropped an album. We need to do another
It's
one.
It's been a minute.
Got him. Got Keenan on there from Pacific Star, and
She was cool.
brand new player.
I wanted to ask you, bro, like, how do you feel about the music that's changing from back then to now? I mean, do you feel like, man, I wish you could take it back to where the funk was more involved, or do you feel like it's going to a better level nowadays?
Funk is definitely on a resurgence, and I love funk. But I mean, I'm boxing myself in just saying, funk is the at the center of the
different
pinnacle
artists,
of
so yeah.
music,
Right.
But I mean, there's many other different
Genres
genres,
of music, right.
Of
But
course.
I mean, every other genre is getting better, I think, except for, I don't want to say except for, but I'm just not a big fan of like, newer rap. It just doesn't do it for me.
Right.
It's not where it's at.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, and it has to do a lot with. I mean, production sounds a lot of the same. I liked growing up in the 90s because you got a variety of nobody sounded the same.
Right.
Everybody sounds the same now.
Yeah,
Spice One didn't sound like Snoop. Snoop didn't sound like Too Short. Too Short didn't sound like E40. You know,
true.
everybody had their own style.
That's why I was trying to explain to my son, like everybody did. Nowadays, you have too much saturation in the game.
Yeah.
Too many producers,
Yeah.
too many artists, too many everybody. There's not like people to stand out. So when you got 10,000 people sound the same.
And not that there isn't good music out there.
No,
it's just
no,
harder to
no.
weed through it and
Yeah.
find and pick those.
It's easier
There's
now
some
to
dope-ass
do something.
young-ass
You don't have to,
fucking artists
like
out
back in
there,
the day, you need to know somebody who had equipment.
Right.
You know, now you have a computer, you're good to go.
Oh, yeah.
You're your
You know
own
what I mean?
You
band,
can,
you know what I'm saying?
pick a loop. I was like,
pretty
you can record a song on your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Nowadays. I made beats on my phones and like it's gone on to
Gives you a different feeling in general, bro. I mean, sometimes I'll listen to some newer shit, but then sometimes I'll go back to some oldies. You know what I mean? And I'm like, man, this shit makes me feel more hype, more alive.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like
Different
like
feel.
in my soul. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's not like today. Like everybody's on trap music and everybody's on, like trying to be the biggest rap artist. You know what I mean? But
the
in
music
reality,
is
bro,
fitting
you
the
gotta
vibe
feel
of the
music.
shit that's going on, and it's like it's all drugged out negative type shit nowadays. It's coming out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the vibe everybody's fucking on nowadays.
Yeah.
So it's hard to
Pre-programming everybody.
Yeah.
And
to
keep
be on a
that
positive
same
tip and
shit.
hey, let's do some party type shit. Now let's
Yeah.
go fucking glock down everybody and be
It's
fucking
not like
balling
the
out
old
type
days, bro.
shit.
That's for sure.
I mean, I mix and master a lot of people's music, new and like older and young. So I have to hear it. So
Yeah.
I do hear a lot of young shit like, damn, this shit's hard. You know what I mean? Like, shit's dope. So it's
And not
good
that
to
there
hear
isn't
the
bad,
inspiration,
yeah.
and there's some that you're like, damn, this motherfucker is like.
But you can tell the ones that are just in it just to.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it's the same old shit that the fucking 1,000-person did. So it's like, you got to kind of stand in your own thing.
On that tip, when it comes to commercial music, I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah.
Today's music, I couldn't name, now when I see the VMAs and shit, like, this is who's gonna be, I'm like, who the fuck
hell
are
is
these
that?
people
Yeah.
nowadays? For like the
all of
past
those
5
are
years.
garbage.
Yeah.
I don't even want to fucking.
And
hear
in a way, it's kind of like, in a way, I'm kind of out of touch with it. But at the same time, it's also because there's so much saturation. They just come in and out, in and out.
Yeah, you really got to pick and choose who the
Turnstile,
young people
man.
are, man.
Now
Some
I'm
dope
more
ass
interested
artists,
in
man.
actually hearing more indie artists. I'd rather
Well,
hear an
there's a
indie
lot of
artist.
young artists that are dope. You just gotta find them, like you said. You just can't pick the first.
You gotta go and look for 'em.
Yeah, you gotta go look for 'em.
Damn, this fucking.
And I love when people come from the town and they're not always on the same
Really gotta-
shit. They're not on the same. We got to do some hood rap. We do whoop. We got to be banging southeast or east side, wherever the fuck where you're from. But fools that come out and they're like, I want to sing. I want to do some fucking oldies, and even though they're from wherever the fuck, or I want to do some funk, and there's at least switching up the lane.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
When you're doing people's like production and stuff like that, do you have to like feel? I mean, do you feel like you have to bring that out of them though, or do you feel like you just let them be and let them rap and do whatever they want?
Depends on what they're looking for, because all that it's kind of like you gotta
'Cause I noticed, like,
you produce,
yeah.
you gotta produce around what they want, but at the same time, you gotta put some shit in their ear too, like hey,
Well, yeah,
maybe
because you can bring out a superstar out of somebody, bro, just by
Right,
giving them one little like, hey, bro, just
that's
do
the
this a little
producer
harder,
part versus the beat maker. It's like,
Right.
am I just gonna make beats for you, or am I gonna mold you as the artist?
Right. And some people will need to
Yeah.
be molded because they don't have that knowledge of how to record or how to do shit, but they're talented as hell when it comes to writing shit.
Yeah, but they just don't know what direction to put the songs.
Yeah.
You know,
And then you give them a little guidance, man, then before you know, they're like, oh,
you got they got to be able to find their crowd, because then they'll start just bouncing off and doing everything.
It's gotta be a passion,
because they'll
man.
like everything. You know,
Yeah.
like
Passion.
I'm doing reggae tomorrow. I'm doing this tomorrow. You know,
definitely.
they got to find their audience first, and then kind of mold that in, blend it in.
Give us a name, Ilya, of who's the hottest like young artist right now that you guys would, play and bump or go see, like, fuck that, I gotta see this person. Like, who's the one right now?
There's a lot.
How about your top?
I bet his first name starts with Young.
Well, NBA right now.
Right.
That's like the talk of the internet.
Well, he's a top because nobody's really seen him, right? He's been like, he's been out of the scene because he was blocked. Wasn't he on like house arrest
I
or some
think
shit?
he wasn't
On house arrest or something?
Yeah, something like that.
So I guess everybody's trying to see him now. So
He's free. He's free again.
well, yeah, and
Yeah,
it's a
he's
big
out.
selling point, man. I think his tour is like already fucking sold.
Yeah,
out.
He's done like 2 tours. This is his second tour right
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for you to be like that and just have people anticipate to see.
Oh
it,
yeah,
man.
it's already sold out. It's like the whole thing. Yeah.
So that's one person.
That's
and then
one.
who else? Just to give some knowledge to everybody, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to make sure we balance everybody out to make sure we give these people an opportunity to hear, you know what I mean?
There's a lot. I mean, you have like Boss Man D-Lo, Sexy Red.
Right. Oh yeah. They got some Boss Man D-Lo became some crazy
Dope
shit.
Cheese.
He's like he's like husband inspiration.
Doja Cat.
Right.
Know?
That's the only one I've heard of out of all of these. See that I'm out of touch. But yeah. I mean, it's all part of their master plan. They know what they're doing. They're just not trying to lose money anymore. They're trying to make sure that they're getting their investment out of these artists. I'm sure they've lost a lot of money on different artists throughout years and made a lot of money on different artists.
I just think it hurts to see sometimes when the I don't know, social media kind of kill people's artistry because they put out a hot song, but then people's fucking attention span so short if they don't give it an opportunity, and you're like, damn, what the fuck, this song didn't excel or exceed what it's supposed to be because somebody else came with something and everybody's attention was drawn to that. You see what I mean? So it's like, damn, it's hard to compete with people unless you're doing some crazy out shit. You say that don't necessarily need to deal with music. And they were explaining that the other day too. Like, damn, it's not even about selling records no more. You can tell you just gotta do some crazy ass shit where people want to be like, this dude really living up to what he's
straight up
writing about. Type shit. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like
you really gotta have an image with that. It's almost image first, then your recuperation at the
brand,
right?
So that's where that comes from. You know what I mean? And now that people are seeing me now, it's like, oh shit.
It's nice to have a face on it though too.
It is.
That way you know the
that's
brand.
right now.
You get to know the person.
Let's do more visuals now. You know what I mean? And now let's do a little bit more time.
Definitely.
Then you gotta beat down all the other people that are in the way, bro. Because I mean, these big companies they're not trying to fuck with you, bro. Get the fuck out of the way. Get them off the shelf. You know what I mean? Let's move them to the side, because we're the ones in charge, So
that's right.
That's just how it is, bro. With anything you do.
Yeah. It is. You're gonna have gatekeepers everywhere,
Gatekeepers everywhere.
Trying to keep you from getting in their spot, getting their group, getting their people.
This was a gatekeep thing for a long time. People
wasn't trying to
YouTube
show
or anything
love.
like that. They did not want to give this, and then, of course, someone eventually did on YouTube, gave it up, and then now there's a lot of people playing it.
The sauce.
I mean, once again, same thing like with production and rapping and shit. It's cool that they have the access, but now there's a lot of saturation.
That's right. It is.
So a lot of people play this, and it's cool. You'll see them for like a year, and then they disappear. They're like, I'm done with it.
They really do.
Yeah.
But you've been in the game and you never quit. That's why I'm saying longevity's to me. I'm saying,
of course, it makes a difference, bro.
When you think about anybody doing it, I think you've been the longest.
25 years now, coming up on your 25th.
For real.
Anniversary kind of thing when you started up.
That's dope.
Think about that, a
couple months here, man.
Shit.
That'd be cool. I mean, it's a big one. I want to do something big. I usually keep it casual, like this one that just passed on Monday. I didn't do shit. I went fucking swimming, chilling. It was like very low key. Just hung out with family, had a little pizza, cake, and type of shit. But like when I turned 40, I want to do something big.
Of course, bro. 40 ounce funk.
So
we're gonna have that 40 ounce funk. I'm gonna drink a 40 with you that day.
40 ounce funk.
So for real.
Yeah. By the way, that's the record label, my clothing line, whatever you want to call it.
So get your merch with them. I'm saying tap in with them. He's got
40ouncefunk.com.
There it is.
Straight there.
You know what I mean?
Take you right to everything you need. But that's
the funk. You know what I mean?
So I gotta do something big for the 40. So
That's right, man. Well, hey, man, we appreciate you coming through, bro, and showing definitely some love to us. I'm saying with you coming through and blessing everybody with the TalkBox. You want to shout anybody out, man? Let them know it's good. Let them know where to find you. Tap in case anybody's needed some beats from you. Want to collab, anything like that. You know what I mean? Definitely. I know they're trying to get in contact with you.
Yeah, definitely. So. Email throwbackzack@gmail. Any kind of inquiries like that, you can get me at @throwbackzack. Instagram, Facebook, same thing. Mostly Instagram. I probably hit you back quicker on there.
Yeah, definitely.
Same thing with anything like media-wise. I'm dropping anything news-wise. I'm dropping on Instagram at Throwback Zack.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to We Know First Media. Shout out to Strictly Lit. Shout out to my boy Jima for having me for all these years later, from our first features. Shout out to everybody coming with the great questions and everything.
DJ Whams, definitely.
This has been a great interview too. You guys came with solid questions. Usually it's just like, so about them Padres.
I gotta bring that up.
Hey, them Chargers, man, we killing it all of a sudden, even though they ain't ours no more. But we're winning all of a sudden,
right? For real.
You see, they came back with the
old school jerseys.
I just caught me one, bro. I had to, bro. I love those colors.
He's like, he's a Raider fan, so he's like,
those Junior Seau. Yeah, it'd be like that, you know.
Nah,
I mean, we all moving around, so you know.
Let's go. That's right. No, but definitely, man. Shout out. We appreciate you coming in, man. You know what I mean?
But yeah, so shout out to everybody. Shout out to
You got a lot of people.
It's too many, bro.
Who you been working with lately? And shout out to anybody who's been, you know what I'm saying, you've been tapping.
Shout out to everybody who's been down since day one. All the DJs have been playing my shit for the longest time.
That's
you know,
right,
Boogeyman. Shout out Boogeyman. Shout out GD. Shout out. Man, just shout out everybody in the town. Everybody, you know what it is.
Yep. You know
I know
who you
too
are.
many people, you know, in this town.
He'll be
You
there for
don't
like
feel
15
left
minutes
out,
just
you know,
letting you
exactly,
know.
yeah.
That's
So,
right. That's right.
but like I said, stuff that I'm working on, working with RM the Poet right now.
That's
We're going
right.
to do some stuff right now.
So look out for that.
Good shit.
Got another solo thing going on. Of course, going to have features, so who knows who's going to be on
Dope.
Nice.
it. You know?
Gotta get my 16s ready in case.
There
you know
we
what I'm
go,
saying?
you know. But yeah,
Yeah. Well,
That's
shit, man. Hats
nice.
off to you, man. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You're a legend, bro. And Dago,
Yep.
man, been putting it down from day one. People know it. And just continue to grow, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be right there rolling with you, brother. You know what I mean? You know that for a fact.
Thank you,
So
thank
let's
you.
let's keep it moving, man. You know what I mean?
Word
So
up,
next
man.
time, though, man. Next time, you better start following and subscribing. Tell a million, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes,
For real.
yes.
You know what I mean? You guys better start
Tap in.
tapping
Yep.
in.
Y'all better tap in now.
You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Follow,
Thanks for
like,
tuning in.
all of that.
Special thanks for our sponsor, Strictly Lit.
Yes,
Special
sir.
thanks to Throwback Zack for
Yeah.
coming through the compound. You can find us at We Know First.
We go first.
WKFM at WKFM San Diego at with Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram.
Yeah,
IG.
Another
and We Know
places, too.
First. We Know First.
And then
Media,
We Know First, you know what I'm saying,
podcast with
yeah,
Gmail.
subscribe to the channel.
I forgot our damn email.
I know, man. I
Just
ain't
hit us up
smoke.
on IG. yo.
Link it in the bio. Or
Yeah, link in the bio. That's all you gotta do.
Link it down below.
All right.
Link is in the bio.
Keep that shit short. Link in the bio, motherfucker. You got everything else.
There's only one we know first. WKFM, yeah.
What? We're gonna end it just like that. Let's go.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace. We out, homie.
No, dope.
West Coast.
Always, you know we're doing it right. Let's do it always. We're gonna party tonight. Tonight. We're gonna party
It's just one of those days.